You're crushing hard on an amazing woman, but she seems to blow hot and cold. One minute she's flirting up a storm with you, and the next she's acting totally aloof. This unpredictable behavior can drive you crazy trying to decipher her true feelings. But here's the truth. She probably does like you, but is scared to show it outright. Welcome back to The Woman Signals. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button to get more insight about dating and relationship. When a woman is smitten yet hesitant, she'll use sneaky tactics to interact with her crush while pretending not to care. This allows her to engage subtly without the vulnerability of being obvious. Pay close attention, and you'll spot these crazy ways she feigns a lack of interest despite secretly adoring you. She initiates contact, then plays it cool. Here's a classic move. She'll text or call you using some thin premise like needing a question answered or reminding you about plans. But as soon as you respond, she switches gears to act casual and unaffected. Rather than seeming eager, she'll reply back hours later as if she barely notices the conversation. Or she'll give short responses showing minimal enthusiasm. In truth, she initiated contact because she was dying to talk with you. But once her goal of connecting was achieved, she panicked and played it cool to avoid seeming too keen. Next time she reaches out first, then downplays it. Recognize this balancing act for what it is: major romantic interest she's trying hard to hide. She gets closer physically, then pulls back. Here's another obvious but sneaky way she feigns disinterest. She'll initiate subtle physical contact with you, but then recoil or play off the closeness. For example, she may graze your arm gently, then act startled and apologize when you reciprocate flirtily. Or she'll snuggle up to you on the couch before quickly shifting away to put space between you again. These hot-cold moments happen because she desperately wants to get closer physically, but then chickened out once she made a bold move. Pay attention to her body language cycles to decode when she's actually craving your touch despite pretending otherwise. She compliments you, then dismisses it. Another way she shows interest while barely concealing it is by complimenting you, then immediately downplaying it. She'll rave about how handsome you look or comment on your incredible talent in passing. But the second you respond enthusiastically, she'll retract the praise and act like it never happened. This whiplash occurs because an unfiltered compliment would directly reveal her admiration. So she scrambles to disguise the unintended gushing by brushing it off as no big deal. Smile graciously when she compliments you while secretly recognizing it as proof of her infatuation. Her effort to hide it just proves your positive qualities impress her. She remembers everything, then pretends she doesn't. Here's a sneaky way you can really expose her charade. Shy women secretly hang on their crush's every word. So she'll remember small, unimportant details about your life most others would forget. But if you ever call her out on remembering something super specific you once mentioned, she'll probably pretend she has no clue what you mean. Why? Because remembering little things would reveal how closely she hangs on your every word, which would expose her hidden mega crush. Her mind subconsciously absorbs it all because she finds you fascinating. But she'll feign ignorance to avoid being caught. Let her keep up the act if she wants. Just know her stellar memory confirms you occupy her thoughts. She seems jealous, but won't admit it. When she has feelings for you, interacting with other women awakens her territorial green-eyed monster. But she'd never confess outright. Instead, she'll find subtle ways to passive-aggressively target females encroaching on her man. For example, she may get conveniently quiet when you talk to another woman, then claim nothing's wrong. Or she'll make snide little comments about the girl's hair or outfit to indirectly tear her down. Her jealousy proves she likes you as way more than a friend. But calling it out directly would embarrass her, so you'll never get an admission. Observe patterns about when her irritability emerges to identify the trigger. Chances are it's other women steering you off course from her. She asks innocent questions to see if you like her. Here's a dead giveaway she cares. Fishing expeditions to see if you drop hints about liking her back. She'll stealthily work questions into conversation about your dating history, crush type, or opinions on relationships. Or she'll ask mutual friends if you ever mention her. Her just curious questions are carefully crafted to extract intel if you like her without revealing her own feelings. When you notice these sneaky interrogations, give subtle hints back that you do find her attractive. See if she gets flustered and changes the subject. Jackpot. She accidentally touches you frequently. Yeah, she's not that clumsy. Odds are, those innocent arm grazes and hand brushes are 100% on purpose. Accidental touches allow her to initiate physical contact without owning up to her flirting. It's a cowardly but effective tactic. Pay attention to how often she innocuously bumps into you or touches your arm. If it's above average, she's probably engineering closer contact on purpose. But don't call out her clumsiness directly and make her self-conscious. Just start reciprocating with extra touches yourself so she knows it's welcome. She gets extra nervous around you. A dead giveaway. She turns into a jittery bundle of nerves in your presence but nowhere else. Conversations flow effortlessly with others, but put you two together and suddenly she turns awkward, fumbling over her words and spacing out. Her anxiety stems from overanalyzing everything she says and does around her crush. She wants to seem ravishingly charming but worries about embarrassing herself instead. Her nerves confirm you short-circuit her brain in a wildly exciting way. She can play it cool all she wants. Her unease reveals the truth. She shows off to gain your admiration. Even shy girls can't resist subtly showing off for someone they're trying to impress. When she likes you, she'll conveniently work reminders of her achievements and talents into chats. She may brag about acing a test, tout artistic skills, or mention how other guys are constantly pursuing her. These humble brags serve two purposes: making you see her as appealing while also gauging if you react with admiration. So when she subtly flaunts assets around you, recognize it as her fishing for validation. Show you're duly impressed and watch her swoon. She pretends she doesn't care about your opinion. Ask her thoughts on various topics, and she'll probably give surface-level responses with little conviction either way. But privately, she's hanging onto your every word like gospel and mentally cataloging your opinions like a librarian. Downplaying her interest in your thoughts helps conceal the infatuation that gives them extra weight. She doesn't want to seem overly eager to align with your views. Rest assured, she cares more about impressing you than anyone. So feel flattered when she plays opinions off like no big deal. She gets uncharacteristically quiet around you. Outgoing people often clam up around crushes because they dread saying something embarrassing. If she's normally bubbly but clams up in your presence, it's likely because she feels extra self-conscious around someone she wants to impress. Rather than risk misspeaking or sounding dumb, she retreats into shy mode so she can overanalyze everything and avoid humiliation. Cut her some slack for the awkward silence spells. Just try restarting conversations until she relaxes. Her temporary shyness is a huge sign she's crushing hard. She pretends to need your help. Here's a scenario that often plays out when a girl likes a guy but doesn't know how to spend time together more organically. She'll ask him for homework help or academic explanations even if she already understands the material. or she'll request favors like rides or handiwork help she could easily get elsewhere. Why? By pretending to need assistance, she has an excuse to be around her crush under the guise of studying, project work, or errand help. Crazy but clever. If she's requesting your time and talents despite seeming fully capable herself, she likely just wants closer contact. Offer your help and see if she makes a move. She sends mixed signals about what she wants. One day she's flirting hardcore and talking about future plans together. The next she's dodging you and saying she needs space. These mixed signals don't necessarily mean she's playing games. More likely, she genuinely likes you but gets scared dealing with vulnerable emotions. Her heart urges her to dive in headfirst, but her head pumps the brakes for fear of getting hurt or feeling embarrassment if she's rejected. So she ends up ping-ponging back and forth about what she wants depending on which half is stronger that day. Just stay consistent and she'll sort it out. She asks mutual friends if you like anyone. Here's another sneaky way she fishes for details: grilling your mutual friends about who you might have a crush on. Rather than ask directly, she tries wheedling intel out of people close to you who might know your romantic interests. Of course, she's just trickily gathering data about whether you currently like someone, and hoping the answer is no, so she's still in the game. If your friends start telling you they got the third degree from her, you can bet she's on a covert mission to scope out if you like her back. She plays hard to get. If she's suddenly acting aloof, unavailable, and indifferent after flirting, it's often just a ploy to hook you in more by playing hard to get. Her hot-cold act increases the thrill of the chase. When she gives you just enough positive signals to keep you intrigued but also keeps you working for her attention, it builds attraction. So don't take her feigned apathy to heart. Recognize it as a strategic move to appear more desirable by seeming selective about who she spends time with. When she sees her scarcity tactics working, she'll gradually thaw again to reward your efforts. Enjoy the seductive pursuit. As you can see, women have an arsenal of tactics to appear disinterested in someone they secretly pine for. It allows them to avoid rejection and embarrassment if their feelings aren't mutual. Next time you notice a girl being hot and cold, use the clues above to read between the lines of her behavior. Chances are she's just scared to let her guard down because she likes you so much. The solution? Make her feel extra safe and appreciated. Compliment her, find common interests, make her laugh, display maturity and kindness. The more you show stellar boyfriend qualities, the quicker her defenses will melt. Soon she'll realize she has nothing to hide, allowing her genuine caring and affection for you to come out. Be patient. It takes shy hearts more time. Let her reveal her feelings at her own pace rather than demanding a confession. You'll both discover it was well worth the wait. If you found value in this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. We're eager to hear your thoughts and experiences, so don't hesitate to drop a comment. Feel free to share this valuable advice with friends who might benefit. For those wanting to support our channel, consider using Super Thanks below. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.